What up, goblins? I'm Scully the Goblin, and welcome to a new series. This series is Skyrim. Now, for those of you who don't know, I played Skyrim on the PS3, and I did a bit. Ended up deleting it after a while after I beat it twice. It started on other games. However, after playing ESO online for a bit, I kind of wanted to play the game again. And of course, I've been making characters on not Skyrim Online. Fuck, there was a Skyrim Online. Eesh. A lot of people probably play it, but anyways, after playing the Elder Scrolls Online for a long time, I made like some characters. I came up with the idea to make them like the ancestors to the characters I made in the Skyrim game, and including the other games. So yeah. Now, this series, I'm going to be role-playing the character, basically. I'm going to probably have my mic muted during certain, points during the game. Now, I already have ideas for two characters. Normally, when I play the Skyrim games, I always play as our Argonian. Same with any other Elder Scrolls games. Well, at least the ones that allowed you to play as Argonian. But yeah, Argonians are my favorite race of the Elder Scrolls series. Well, them and orcs, but we'll get to that later. Let's jump into this. Now, I am going to let you guys know, I do have some mods downloaded. For the life of me, I don't remember what they were called. Oh, and if I did, I would tell you guys. But without further ado, let's get into the video.
Hey, you're finally awake. You were trying to cross the border, right? Walked right into that Imperial ambush, same as us. And that thief over there.
Damn you Stormcloaks. Skyrim was fine until you came along. Empire was nice and lazy. If they hadn't been looking for you, they could have stolen that horse and been halfway to Hammerfell. You there, you and me, we shouldn't be here. It's these Stormcloaks the Empire wants.
We're all brothers and sisters in binds now, thief.
Shut up back there.
What's wrong with him, huh?
Watch your tongue. You're speaking to Ulfric Stormcloak, the true High King.
Ulfric? The Jarl of Windhelm? You're the leader of the rebellion. But if they captured you... Oh gods, where are they taking us?
I don't know where we're going, but Sovngarde awaits.
No, this can't be happening. This isn't happening.
Hey, what village are you from, horse thief?
Why do you care?
A Nord's last thoughts should be of home.
Rorikstead. I'm from Rorikstead. Sure, Mara, Dibella, Kinnereth, Akatosh, Divines, please help me.
Look at him. General Tully is the military governor. And it looks like the Thalmor are with him. Damn elves. I bet they had something to do with this. This is Helgen. I used to be sweet on a girl from here. Wonder if Elod is still making that mead with juniper berries mixed in. Funny. When I was a boy, imperial walls and towers used to make me feel so safe.
Who are they, Dad? Where are they going?
To go inside.
Why? I want to watch the soldiers.
Inside the house. Now.
Yes, Papa.
Get these prisoners out of the carts. Move it!
Why are we stopping?
Why do you think? End of the line. Let's go. Shouldn't keep the gods waiting for us.
No, wait! We're not rebels!
Face your death with some courage, thief.
You've got to tell them! We weren't with you! This is a mistake!
Step towards the block when we call your name. One at a time.
Empire loves their damn lists.
Ulfric Stormcloak, Jarl of Windhelm.
It has been an honor, Jarl Ulfric.
Ralof of Riverwood. Lokir of Rorikstead.
No! I'm not a rebel! You can't do this!
Halt!
You're not gonna kill me!
Archers! Anyone else feel like running?
Wait. You there. Step forward. Who are you?
Alright, goblins. Time to make this character. Now, I have two characters in mind, but I'm kind of leaning towards the Nord because, well, I guess his story is more based out and would make a bit more sense for the first playthrough. I do plan on making another, let's play as my Argonian character, or the one I always play as, well, not always, I always give them different names and that. But, yeah. Damn, it feels good to see these faces again. I wonder what their faces will look in the next Elder Scrolls game. I'm excited to play that game when it comes out. But yeah, we are all probably be sticking as Nord for now. Now, I'll tell you guys his backstory and his name when we get to it. Right now, I want to, make him look like how I pictured him. No, that's not it. Shredder out. Alright, goblins. So now is where we pick the name for our character. And I'm going with Jack Hunter. Alright, goblins, I'm going to tell you his backstory before we get into this. Basically, Jack Hunter. His mother was a Nord, his father was a Dark Elf. Now, his father hails from... Damn, it's been so long, I forgot the island's name in the Dragonborn DLC. His father hails from that island. And his mother hails from Cyrodiil, but her mother and father hail from Skyrim. Basically... Jack's father was a mercenary, a sellsword. Went around selling his name, basically his blades and that. And eventually he ended up in Cyrodiil. Now, Jack's father, besides being a sellsword, was originally trained to be an assassin. And however, he left that life behind for his own goals. His own, dreams and that. Now, when he met Jack's mother, they instantly fell in love. They eventually became married. Now, Jack's mother was a traditional Nord, but also wasn't. She loved to hunt with her father. She loved to shop and buy stuff with her mother as well. Basically, Jack grew up in a loving home, at least for a time. Jack's father did not like the fact that Jack kept getting into fights and kept going around starting fights. Neither did his mother. Eventually, Jack came to a deal with his mother and father. He would stop getting into so many fights. It's if they took him to Cyrodiil's arena to see basically the fights. They agreed and took him to the fights. It's every second month. I almost said every month by accident. Damn, my throat's dry. One day, Jack decides to head to a tavern to see where his father was doing. And his father just got back from a trip. He basically had a job. He's not like mercenary anymore. He became basically, I guess, he became a guard for like a caravan company thing for the East Empire company. He would guard caravans and even ships sometimes. And he just got back, went into the tavern to have a drink, only for Jack to come to see him. However, he was not the only one in the tavern that day. There was a group of Nords from Skyrim, a mercenary band. And turned pirates. These pirates were called, the Black Blood Marauders, I believe that was the name. And anyways, they were in. Upon hearing Jack call a Dark Elf his father, they immediately spat on the ground and started to insult Jack and his father. Jack did not understand why they were insulting him and why they were picking a fight. Jack then heard the word for the very first time, Grayskin, called at his father. Jack did not understand the term and eventually asked his mother what it meant. to which she explained how it was an insult to Dark Elves. However, later on in the night, after Jack X basically went to bed, he heard fighting in his home. He exited his room, went downstairs, and found on the same men attacking his home and attacking his father and mother. Jack witnessed his mother and father basically being killed by these blood marauders. Jack tried to fight, only to end up getting slashed down the face by a dagger by the man who called his father Grayskin. As Jack tries to get back up, the man grabs Jack and throws him through a window, to which he falls. The man and the others believe he's dead, to which they leave and steal the stuff that they came for. However, one of the men dropped a note, to which Jack, after crawling his way back to his house, found the note and read it, and found out about how his father used to be a mercenary and before that assassin. Now, Jack, in his youth, grew up on the streets of Cyrodiil for the rest of his life. Fighting in illegal fights, it's selling his sword as a sellsword, or even becoming a thief. However, he had his own little code of honor. He did kill people, but he only killed certain types of people. Now, Jack originally stayed in Cyrodiil because of the fact he believed that the people were still there. However, eventually over time, he heard a rumor that these same men were now in Skyrim, in the capital of Skyrim. So Jack ends up grabbing his father's sword and his mother's axe, and puts on a set of armor that belonged to his grandfather on his mother's side, and sets out for Skyrim, only to be caught in an ambush meant for Stormcloaks. Jack, however, heard of the Stormcloaks, and did not much like them, but he did not much like the Empire either. But he knew if the Empire was to fall, the All-Merry Dominion would strike. So Jack ends up cutting down as much Stormcloaks as he can to try to make it look like he was not a part of their rebellion. But after Ulfric ordered his men to stand down, they took Jack back into custody. And that is where Jack's story begins. Now, guys, I know I stuttered a bit talking about the story. It's just, as I did think about this all night, last night, including the night before, this character I never made a backstory for. I always just made him look like this and that. Now, I have an idea what his armor would look like in that, but it'll take me a while. Basically, his goal here is to get revenge. He discovers he's like Dragonborn, earn that, and that's pretty much it. Now, without further ado, let's get back into the game.
You picked a bad time to come home to Skyrim, kinsman. Captain, what should we do? He's not on the list.
Forget the list. He goes to the block.
By your orders, Captain. I'm sorry. At least you'll die here, in your homeland. Follow the captain, prisoner.
Ulfric Stormcloak. Some here in Helgen call you a hero, but a hero doesn't use a power like the voice to murder his king and usurp his throne. You started this war, plunged Skyrim into chaos, and now the Empire is going to put you down and restore the peace.
What was that?
It's nothing. Carry on.
Yes, General Tullius. Give them their last rites.
As we commend your souls to Aetherius, blessings of the 8 divines upon you.
For the love of Talos, shut up and let's get this over.
Learn our... As you wish.
Come on! I haven't got all morning. My ancestors are smiling at me, Imperials. Can you say the same?
You Imperial bastards!
Justice!
Death to the Stormcloaks!
As fearless in death as he was in life.
Next, the Nord and the Rags!
Here it is again. Did you hear that?
I said, next, prisoner!
To the block, prisoner. Nice and easy.
What in oblivion is that?
Sentry, what do you see?
It's in the town!
Dragon!
Guards, get the townspeople to city! Come on, the dogs will give us another chance! This way!
What is that thing? Could the legends be true?
Legends don't burn down villages.
We need to move, now! Up through the tower. Let's go!
Just need to...
See the inn on the other side? Jump through the roof and keep going. We'll follow when we can.
Just walk towards me! Hammond, you need to get over here! Now! That boy, you're doing great. Toro! Still alive, prisoner? Keep close to me if you want to stay that way. Gunnar, take care of the boy. I have to find General Tullius and join the defense.
Gods guide you, Hadvar.
Stay close to the wall! Quickly, follow me!
The 8 divine is this thing.
I fought bravely.
Leave with us! Into the keep, soldier! We're leaving! It just keeps coming!
It's you and me, prisoner. Stay close.
Nothing kills it!
Vela, you damn traitor! Out of my way!
We're escaping, Hadvar. You're not stopping us this time.
Fine. I hope that dragon takes you all to Sovereign Guard.
What does it take
come
to
on!
kill this monster?
Into the keep!
With me, prisoner. Let's go! Looks like we're the only ones in Maine. Was that really a dragon? Bring us of the end times? We should keep moving. Come here. Let me see if I can get those bindings off. There you go. Take a look around. There should be plenty of gear to choose from. I'm going to see if I can find something for these burns. Got to be a sword or two. One of these chests. Look around. See if one of these chests has some armor for you. see if one of these... Gotta get that on. Give that sword a few swings, too. Let's keep moving. That thing's still out there.
I gotta say, I miss this game. Okay, let's go back into the roleplay.
We need to get moving. That dragon is tearing up the whole keep.
Hear that? Stormcloaks. Maybe we can reason with them. Hold up now. We only want to... If you want to die, so
We all right?
Is that the best you can do?
let me see if I can get that door open.
Let's go.
Damn, that dragon doesn't give up easy.
What are you doing? We need to get out of Helgen, now!
These Imperials have potions in here.
Time to end this little game.
Enough! This ends now!
An old story. Find some potion. Might come in handy.
Alright guys, I should probably explain how I'm going to be role-playing this. It's basically when it comes to conversations, I'm going to pick certain dialogue, do certain missions, do certain quests, and in the next playthrough I'm just going to be playing as myself basically, which is my Goblin character and then my Argonian character. Now you might be wondering, what do you mean your Goblin character? Well, when I played as basically my Argonian, I named him after myself. Pretty much any character in any type of game that I roleplay as the very first time, I always name them myself. Did not do that in the Elder Scrolls Online though. It's the only game I didn't do that in. But yeah, so basically, this character is out for revenge.
Done then? This way.
However, they aren't blinded by revenge.
The torture room. Gods, I wish we didn't hear that. Come on. I'll teach you to cross me.
Those happened along just in time. These boys seemed a bit upset how I've been entertaining their comrades.
Bunch of even know what's going on? A dragon is attacking Helgen.
Dragon, please, don't make up nonsense. Although come to think of it, I did hear some odd noises coming from over here.
Come with us. We need to get out of here.
You have no authority over me, boy.
Didn't you hear me? I said to keep me. It's under attack.
Forget the old man. I'll come with you.
Wait a second. Looks like there's something in this cage.
Don't bother with that. Lost the key ages ago. Poor fellow screamed for weeks.
See if you can get it open with some picks. We'll need everything.
Now, I should probably mention to you guys, there's certain, like, missions or quests and, like,
take all my things.
I guess, jobs that, like, my character won't be doing. Like, there's certain, like, in-game missions that have, like, their own story thing to it that I won't be, like, doing. Like, the Thieves Guild for this character, I might do, I might not, all really depends. This character does have his own sense of honor. He doesn't like Nords that much, due to the fact how, like, his family was actually killed by them, and despite the fact he is a Nord, he still doesn't like them.
Where in Oblivion are we supposed to go? Where's the way out?
Just give me a minute. Let me think.
Never should have.
See where this goes.
Ah, fuck, I just realized I forgot to mention what the mother was, as in the backstory. Hey, the mother was actually a mage, I should probably say that. And she taught the character how to use fire magic and even electric magic, like electricity, so destruction spells, I believe they were called. It's been so long since I played the game. Oh, and if you look in the description, you'll see there's only 2 more days to build Cyberpunk, for those who watch my videos and been keeping track of the days until I make a Let's Play of that. Now, when Cyberpunk does come out, I won't be doing any other Let's Plays for at least probably a day or 2. Or 3, all really depends.
Giant snakes.
Now, I should mention, in the Father's Sword, he's will be trying to, like, reclaim this character. And he plans on killing, basically, the leader of, like, the group that actually killed his parents. And he plans on doing it with his Father's Sword. Now, you might be wondering, what do you mean he's reclaiming his Father's Sword? Didn't he bring it? Well, yes, he did, but the Imperials took it, and I'm basically deciding to make it so the Imperial guards, like, some of them were corrupt, and some of them decided to sell it. But otherwise, let's get back into the game.
Hold on. There's a bear just ahead. See her? I'd rather not tangle with her right now. You might be able to sneak by. Just take it nice and slow. Watch where you step. Or if you're feeling lucky, you can take this bow. Might take her by surprise. Go ahead. I'll follow your lead and watch your back.
Until you set it off.
This looks like the way out. I was starting to wonder if we'd ever make it. Wait! Looks like he's gone for good this time. But I don't think we should...
Okay guys, I should probably tell where this part of the story is going. And basically, Jack Hunter overheard basically an Imperial Guard talking about how he would sell the sword to a group called the Silver Hand. And he would talk about how he knew where the fort is, where one of their bases are. And how to get there to another guard. Basically asking if the other guard would like to do business with them as well. Now, Jack Hunter will probably, how do I put this, take some jobs after he gets the sword, just so he can find in some armor. Or at least until he can reclaim his his grandfather's armor. I'm probably not going to talk about much stuff, but basically I gotta get a silver sword for this character. Now guys, I'm gonna let you guys know right now, I'm not gonna be deeply role-playing this. I will be deeply role-playing probably Cyberpunk though. And probably my Argonian character. When I do get to play as him. And I keep running into wolves. Fucking turn him over. I was all make it look like I was checking and see if he was alive still.
honey brew mead.
Drink honey brew mead with a winch on each arm?
I'd rather have 2 bottles of mead than 2 wenches, friend.
Hail, friend. It's good to see another merry soul enjoying this fine day. Ah, but you look tired. Come, share a bottle of honey brew mead with me. You've never had a taste of sweet honey brew? Why, it's only the finest mead outside of Sovngarde. Its sweetness is like a fair maiden's kiss on a starry night. And it's got enough kick to put a frost troll on his hind quarters. But enough talk. Come, won't you share a drink with me and my companions? Blackbriar, how dare you shove that swill in my face? I'd rather drink mammoth drool. Blackbriar mead. What are you trying to do? Poison me?
You try being friendly with people. You know, guys, originally when I heard about the Skyrim game having like a Civil War thing, I was hoping for the ability to create your own faction to go against, like, either Imperials or Stormcloaks. Too bad we only got that ability in Fallout 4, where you can make the Minutemen go against the Institute, Railroad, and Brotherhood, or hell, be friendly with them. Here we have Maik, the liar.
Maik does not understand what is so impressive about shouting. Maik can shout whenever he wants. Maik loves the people of Skyrim. Many interesting things they say to each other. Maik saw a mud crab the other day. Horrible creatures. Maik is tired now. Go bother somebody else.
Alright, we have some temporary armor. Let's see. Where is it? There it is. So if you guys are wondering, this was the sword that he took with him, his father's sword. Of course, I'm thinking I might keep the smaller silver sword as well. Make it so he claims it as his own. Now, I'm gonna clear this place and say basically Jack Hunter's curiosity, he got the better of him. I mean, he heard rumors that these people were werewolf hunters, but they also killed innocents as well. He plans on to basically search the fort and see if there's anybody being held captive.
Over here!
Oh, I forgot to mention Jack Hunter's age. He is 22 years old, so there's that. If there's an option to cut this guy down, I would actually make my character do that right now.
I heard something.
And if I ever drew a sketch of this, I should make it so I hit the person or stunned them with the shield or the axe, and then I just jumped over to here while they were stunned, stopped my foot on that, and then jumped back. And let them basically get slammed against the wall by the trap. That would actually be pretty cool to see in like a video, like animation. Alright, let's do this stuff. Why is there an option to talk to the werewolf, but they don't ever talk back? Yeah.
Is someone there?
Over here!
You know, guys, I hope in the next, like, Elder Scrolls game, you can actually knock people out and, like, use binding to tie them up. Like, make it so, like, there's missions where you have to do that, like bounty hunting missions or that. Or hell, you're, like, kidnapping somebody, you hold them for ransom, that sort of thing. One more try. Fuck it. I always hated these types of chests. But I never could stop trying to open them. Check for pulse in this game. Save.
Should have come here.
Alright, goblins. Sadly, it is time for us to end the video. If you like the video, hit the like. Hit the subscribe button. It helps out the video and the channel in the long run. And leave your suggestions for characters I should make in this game later on. And tune in on December 10th for some Cyberpunk videos. And what else? Oh, I'm going to have to keep mentioning this. I made a video of Outlast. If that video gets 8 likes, I'll do a part 2. If it gets 9 likes, I'll do another scary game later on. I'm going to probably stop mentioning that on December 13th. Afterwards, I'll assume nobody wants me to play that game anymore, luckily. And that is pretty much it. However, if the video did get 8 likes later on, I would still have to make another part. But anyways, goblins, hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm Skelly the Goblin. This was Skyrim. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, and goodbye.